In this video, you will learn how to find almost 100% entry points with a trading bot. This is a fairly simple method that everyone can understand. So, make yourself comfortable and I'll explain everything now. To start, I will choose the euro-dollar currency pair. Next, I will go to the bot booster and select this currency pair. And I want to open the trade for 1 minute. And I receive a sell signal, and right from here I open my sell trade. As you can notice, where is the RSI indicator now? The seller's zone from 50 to 30 is responsible for selling, while the zone from 70 to 50 is responsible for buying. If the bot signal matches this indicator with these values, then you can confidently open your trades in the same direction. But even in the booster bot, the RSI indicator is built in. This will just be our visual confirmation. The indicators built into the bot work a little differently. Here we look at the visual component, but if we change the periods on these indicators, if we change their logic, then they will produce slightly different values. Therefore, on this platform, we use these indicators specifically for the visual component to ensure everything is as clear as possible. But in reality, it's not that complicated. The most important thing is not to work in zones that are above 70 and below 30. If the indicator value is in the middle zone from 30 to 70, then we confidently open our trades. If it's above or below, then we do not open those trades. For example, I will choose the currency pair British pound, Canadian dollar, and receive a signal from the booster bot again. I receive a sell signal, and right from here, I open my sell trade. As you can see, it is currently near the middle zone, more precisely the RSI value, so you can be confident that the price will move in the desired direction. And while we wait for this trade to close, I want to remind you that in our Telegram channel, you will find even more information. How to earn on the financial market, and how to set up the booster bot in the most convenient and best way for yourself. There you will also find free signals and a lot of knowledge that will help you earn. So be sure to subscribe to and receive a daily dose of useful content which you can also profit from. And in the meantime, an event is occurring in the financial market that is likely to close my trade at a loss. These can be called unforeseen circumstances that neither I nor the booster bot could have predicted. Unfortunately, this happens and one must be prepared for it. Therefore, I will open the next trade for $1,000. Everything was going well, but at some point there was such an impulse that no one is insured against. Now I am choosing a currency pair, British pound, Japanese yen. I switch to the booster bot and select the same currency pair. And I receive a sell signal. I see that the RSI indicator is in the lower zone and confidently open my sell trade. As you can see, this is a fairly simple trading method, but it is very effective and has already given the bot a decent track record. However, many beginners still do not understand why the bot issues a sell or buy signal. And to understand this, you either need to study how the market works or use simple indicators like RSI or CCI. These are two indicators that help you simplify the analysis and understand whether it's worth opening a trade right now or not. A great trade brings me profit and covers my previous loss. I will also open the next trade for $1,000. I choose the next currency pair, the Australian Canadian dollar. I switch to the bot booster, select the same currency pair, and wait for the signal. I receive a sell signal, and right from here I open a sell trade. Since the price is currently, or rather the indicator value is at its lowest, we are in the seller's zone. Accordingly, from this zone we can confidently open sell trades. By the way, with this indicator you can clearly see, here for example is the seller's zone. The entire market is going down. Here was the buyer's zone, the entire market was going up. With this indicator you can visually learn to trade very well and track where the price will go. But the booster bar will help you with this. Don't worry if something doesn't work out at first, that's normal. If you catch 2 or 3 losses in a row, that's also normal. You need to know how to handle it. There are days when the market is very unstable, and even the booster bot can't cope. Not just the booster bot, but even professional traders, and unfortunately that happens. Here most likely, yes, another loss. This is a very unpleasant situation for me. Therefore, I will have to open the next trade at $1,500. And in fact, it's really a rare situation when we can see such losing trades. This happens to me quite rarely. It means the market is very unstable right now and doesn't lend itself to normal analysis. But let's try to cover this trade. Now I choose another currency pair with a good payout and switch back to the booster bot. and I receive a sell signal and open a sell trade right from here. The indicator value is in the middle, but we are still going down. And there is another very interesting aspect we can work with. If the price is above the value of 70 and at that moment the booster bot gives you a sell signal, then you can open this trade. And conversely, if the price is below the value of 30 and the booster bot gives you a buy signal from this value, then you can also open this trade. This will be a very safe trade because it will be opened from the overbought or oversold zone. From such zones, we very often get strong impulses. For example, the price went significantly down past the RSI and then we had a very sharp upward movement. Therefore, you can use this method and trust the booster bot if it gives you such a signal. And by the way, this trade closes in profit and covers my loss. With proper risk management and the right approach, you can earn money very easily. Even more strategies, even more life hacks, and you'll learn how to earn correctly in our Telegram channel. So be sure to subscribe and leave any questions you have in the support account. I will leave the link to this account in the description and in the pinned comment. Write there for any questions and they will help you and answer all your questions. With that, I say goodbye to you. See you soon.